for real here, and we are back with another part of Planet Zoo. We are at part number 7, and in the beginning you saw that I made a new habitat for our otters, and they are loving it. They love being in the habitat. I kind of want to decorate it a little bit more, but I'm trying to see if I just, what I want to do, just because they do like a lot of coverage. But I also don't want to take away from the land that they have, because there's 2 of them. There's 2 girls, and so we rescued them, and they're in their habitat, and they're really happy with it. I'm really happy with how it came out. I did add in a few things into the zoo, kind of off camera. So after I did the habitat. So I made this little educational speaker. So if you hire an education person, they'll come over here and they'll speak at this little area, and then people will gather around it so that they can hear the speak. And I guess it's going to be happening pretty soon because they're all gathering around it. And then I also made this little vista point here, and it's just so people know that this is a really great viewing area for the habitat, and they can take pictures. And so that way a lot more people will come up to this area up here, because it seems like they're all going underground, which I have not even decorated or done anything under there. So it's kind of plain, and yeah, not a whole lot going on under there. So this area I feel like is a lot nicer for the otters' habitat. But yeah, I guess they're going to be having a speech here pretty shortly, so hopefully we'll see that happen. But the otters are in here and they're so happy. I put in some more enrichment items. I really liked this hard shelter that already came with the game, and then I just added in their little bedding area so that they can sleep. And then yeah, and I changed their water to the crystal clear water instead of the clear water, so that way it's easier to see them under the viewing area. This was my first time doing a viewing area, so I was really happy with how it came out. Could I have done better? Yeah. Can I always do better? Yeah, but I actually really like it. So there's kind of like a little tunnel that goes under here, and they can kind of see the otters in the water, which is really nice. But here's the lady. She's doing a little speech, which is kind of nice. I added in this just so that we can get some more educational areas. I added one at the Arctic wolf habitat, as well as the penguin habitat, the koala, and the kangaroo habitat. I think in the next video, it depends on how long this video goes, maybe I'll include it in here, but I do really want to revamp the kangaroo habitat. We have a little bit more money. We have about a little over 44,000, although it is going down. But I think that will give us a little bit of money to do their habitat, redo it, redecorate it, make it a little bit happier, a little bit kind of like this one, where it just looks a little bit better. Honestly, that's what I want for them. Oh, we have high amounts of litter. That's okay. What are they called? Oh my goodness. I'm blanking on the name. The caretaker. The caretaker will take care of it. It's fine. Oh, mechanic research is complete, which is great. So I am trying to do research on these themes, just because I know we're going to be having like different themes in our park, like an Asian theme and habitats. Yeah, let's do that. And let's do power. Yeah, so then maybe we can get in some solar panels or something, although we don't really have a whole lot of sun in this biome, I guess it's called. It's a lot more rainy and snowy than anything else. But see how they're gathering up here? This is really what I wanted, because I do like this viewing platform up here. I feel like you get a better view of the otters if they're out here on the land, and then of course if they're underneath the water, then this is better. But I mean, you can see them from here. I mean, look at this. Come on. I mean, this is a really nice habitat. It's really small, but I kind of like the smaller habitats. I know I went kind of crazy with the penguins. Did I have to go that big? Probably not, but I kind of wanted to get a lot of penguins for our zoo. So, but yeah. So this is them. See how happy they are? They're pretty good. Their hard shelter, their terrain is great. Their coverage could get a little bit more coverage in here, but it is a small habitat, so I just don't want the plants to overshine the area and the space. But yeah, they love it. Yeah, their longevity is not great, but if they do sadly pass away, we can get some more. We can rescue some more. But I just figured start out with 2. That would be fine. I really just don't want baby. I mean, the baby otters would be so cute to see, but I really just wanted a habitat where it was 2 girls and they can just live their best life in their habitat together. But yeah, so this is the habitat. Like I said, I think it came out really great. Let's check on the other animals and see how they're doing. I think they're doing okay. I kind of want to, I don't really think that the penguins really require a whole lot of coverage. Let's look at them. Let's look at them. Yeah. Oh, they don't like those trees that are in here. Oh no. Yeah, they don't like any coverage. Animal does not like coverage. So yeah, I figured that they didn't. I know it kind of looks ridiculous with all the rocks and it's just, but I think this is where they're most at home. I may replace some of these rocks with some of the snowy rocks just to, I don't know, we'll see. But I don't know if it will look weird with nothing else being snowy and then this habitat being snowy, but I don't know, we'll see. Just like this one, I really wanted to just be all snow, but it seems like they're not into it. Oh, and the mama had some babies. Oh, so there's another baby. Oh, okay, because she was getting pregnant when she got pregnant when I was doing some of the last, screen shots, like the cinematic views. She got pregnant and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So let's call mechanic and let's also call the keeper so that they can just come and make sure they're good on food and stuff. Our challenge is we have to do some stuff. We have to release to the wild. Release 1 foursome black bear to the wild. Oh yeah, we have to create a foursome black bear habitat as well because I have them sitting in my trading post. All right, let's call the... Oh yeah, and then I also added in these vending machines just to get us a little bit more food. Yeah, urgently requested. Okay, so they keep breaking probably because in the elements it doesn't work. I don't know. Or the guests are breaking them. So, because I was going to add in like a little area over here, but I thought what I could do is I could kind of make a restaurant over in this area somewhere over here, or even in the Arctic area, I can make like a restaurant, which might be fun. Okay, let's call the keeper so that they can get fed. But I don't know, guys. I think our zoo is coming along really well. We don't have a whole lot of money, but I think it's becoming, a pretty good size zoo. All of the guests though wish it was bigger. I still have to revamp this area over here. Like I said, I want to move all the staff buildings over here on this side. And then, because they don't really have to go out here. Well, yeah, they do, because they have to get to the different habitats. Well, this one is just for this area, but they still should have an area where they can get to the path, which probably could connect over here somewhere. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just revamp it a little bit so that way there we can hide this ugly transformer, hide all of these things. We may have to get rid of this transformer just because we have this one over here, and then yeah, move these around a little bit and make kind of a staffing area over on this side. I think that would be great. Okay, they're very hungry. Can the keeper go and check on them? Okay, and the vending machines are still broken down. Oh shoot, I don't know if they're signed to a work zone because I don't remember doing that. So let's just make sure I've assigned them. Edit work zone. Yeah, I did not assign them. Okay, that's probably why they're still broken. Okay, so we'll just assign them to that work zone like that. So that's great. So the mechanic from this area will come over and hopefully fix it. I don't know if we should hire any more staff. We have quite a bit for how small our zoo is, because it is a pretty small zoo, honestly. But I want to kind of train the employees just so that they feel a little bit better about their workload. Because their workload right now is just very high. They're very unhappy. Well, they're happy, I guess, but they're tired. So I think if they get trained, that will go down a little bit and they'll feel a little bit more comfortable in their job. But let's look and see what kind of animals are up for rescuing. So they have some Bengal tigers. You know what I really want in the Arctic area is I want a snow leopard, but I haven't seen any. Oh my gosh, a seal would be great. Should we get another otter? Oh, because she's like a rescue because she's for conservation points. I don't know. I don't know if that would be too much for their little habitat to have 3 of them. I think it might be too much because it is a small habitat. And then we can get these alligators, I think, because that would be good for our aquatic area. Oh my gosh, these are cute. And the bungos, those are cute because they have little baby bungos and their faces are just adorable. I've seen them. And then the turtles would also be good for our aquatic area, well, like our water area, because they do like water. Let's see. And then the doll sheep I could put over in the winter area. All right, you guys. So I actually paused the game for just a tiny bit, like pause the video just to see if I could get some snow leopards in here because I think it would be a really good addition to our Arctic area, but I couldn't find any. None became available. None were up for rescue, so unfortunately I couldn't get those. But what I did get was some monkeys. I have to kind of see where these monkeys are supposed to be, like what what area they should go into in our zoo. That way there it can kind of look a little bit better than just like plopping them down anywhere. So what I think, if they do belong kind of near where the kangaroos and koalas are, like if they need to be a little bit warmer weathered animals, it might be fun to have them over here. So that way there, because I know there are some monkeys, I think it's the Japanese monkeys that need to be in the cold. I will have to look that up. But yeah, I thought that would give me a little bit of an excuse to revamp this area over here. Maybe put the monkeys somewhere nearby, somewhere close. I was thinking about putting our Africa area kind of over here so we can get some like giraffes, and I do have some African elephants. So we do need a place for these foursome black bears. I know that Formosan, I mean black bears, but I know that we have quite a lot of animals. I have a lot of habitats that I need to make. I just have been focusing on like the different sections that I wanted. So I did want an Arctic area. I wanted more of a water area, which will be over here, so we can put some like gray seals and things like that over there. So this is kind of our Australia section over here, but I thought that it would be fitting to have kind of our Africa area over here somewhere, just because they need to be warm, just like, you know, Australia's animals need to be warm. But yeah, and then we're kind of running out of room. I know it's really hard to see with the snow, but we're kind of running out of room over here for more animals, just because I do want to create that ride that goes around the zoo and drops people off at different sections of the zoo. And so if I'm going to be doing that, I can't really clutter up this space over here. And there are a lot of water animals in this game. So like hippos and seals and alligators and turtles. So like having this area be too cluttered, like creating another section over here. So I thought another section can go over here. We want them to be, oh gosh, okay. We want them to be warm. So yeah, so that's my decision or thought processing going into Africa animals, kind of African animals being over here. And then, I mean, it is close to the Arctic area, but anywhere is going to be really close to the Arctic area. And I thought the Arctic area can kind of extend more out and we can create more animals over here. Because, you know, we still have polar bears, we have the sheep, we have the snow leopards, we have, there's some other animals, timber wolves can go over there. So that will be really good. And okay, so vet research is done. Okay, water treatment needs to be fixed. Vending machine is broken. Okay, and then I also need to kind of fashion a little tent or like a little covering for this area over here so that these don't keep getting broken. Because, oh, she had her babies. Oh, okay. So which one's this one? Mackenzie. We have an Ella and we have a Mackenzie. Okay, so I have to keep paying attention to the animals that are growing up, just because animals really don't care who they impregnate, and you can have dads impregnating their children, which is really weird, and it's inbreeding and it's not good. So I have to keep reminding myself that we do have babies in the zoo. And the Arctic wolf did pass away when I was waiting for the snow leopards. Let me just check one more time to see if any snow leopards have come up. If they have, then I want to get them. I just really want snow leopards in our zoo. I think it would be perfect. They're not here. Okay, well, I'm not sure about the Bengal tigers either. I feel like they need to be more in a warmer weather area. If I'm not mistaken. I can't really remember though. We have high amounts of litter. We need to hire another caretaker, I think, for this, especially for this area over here. I kind of should split up this area. So this should be the Arctic area. This should be the kind of splash zone area. So that way people just know where they need to be be able to clean up the park, honestly, because it's just getting a little bit too much, because we do have a staff area over here. So this should be kind of its own section. And then this is its own section. And then I think if we move these staff rooms and stuff over here closer to the African area that I'm going to create, I think it will be really nice. So yeah, you guys, our zoo is coming along, and at the beginning of this part there was the otter habitat that I built, and the next one I'm not really sure if I'm going to do the Formosan black bears or if I'm going to do the monkey habitat, but I will just make that decision. Whatever creativity comes to me. I know that those bears have been sitting in the trading post for so long, but it's just because I really liked them when they came on the trading post and I wanted to get them, and I just have to figure out where I want to put them in the zoo. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this part right here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will talk to you all in the next video.